LeBron James, a name every NBA fan knows, has been reigning as one of the top 10 players for most of his career as a basketball player. However, it seems as though, to many fans, his reign is starting to come to an end. Despite the player coming up with great numbers, they aren't leading the team to any victories. Has LeBron's superstar status finally come to an end? LeBron James began playing basketball at the age of 9, but he has been a sportsman throughout his schooling. His early life as a child was rough, to say the least, so when his mother Gloria decided that he needed a much more stable environment to live in, LeBron was allowed to move in with the family of Frank Walker. Walker was the man who introduced LeBron to the game of basketball, driving the player to stick to it and set his eyes on the goal. LeBron went on to play for the AAU Amateur Athletic Union for the Northeast Tile Shooting Stars, leading the team to local and national success. During his sophomore year, LeBron was named Ohio Mr. Basketball after finishing the season with a 26-1 record, landing the Fighting Irish as state champs. From then on, LeBron's rise to fame took off, landing interviews and the cover of Sports Illustrated. Then, in 2003, LeBron was chosen by his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James,
where he later received the Rookie of the Year award. In his very first game as an NBA player, LeBron did a 16-foot jump on Ricky Davis's assist, scoring his first points. LeBron finished the game with 25 points, 6 rebounds, and a total of 9 assists. The Sacramento Kings lost the game with a 106-92 score. LeBron's total points were the most any rookie had made since Kobe Bryant in '96. No other NBA legend had ever accomplished a scoring feat earlier than LeBron. LeBron has been playing professional basketball for nearly 2 decades now, and for the longest time, it seemed as though there was no slowing down for him. However, the 37-year-old player is finally slowing down. Despite still putting up good numbers, LeBron isn't leading the Lakers to any wins. Sports analysts are beginning to think that it's time for the team to start making changes. Currently, the Lakers are ranked 14th place in the Western Conference. Chris Broussard, a sports analyst, spoke on an episode of The Odd Couple, saying that he feels as though LeBron has lost his spot as one of the top 10 ranking league players. Broussard says, and I quote, "LeBron is not playing like a superstar. He's not. I don't think he's a top 10 player in the league anymore." End quote. Broussard may feel a certain type of way about LeBron and the lack of wins the Lakers have had thus far, but LeBron James is still able to perform at a higher level. The issue at hand is not with LeBron. The superstar, who was locked into a top 3 spot in the rankings at his peak, has gone down. Younger players like Giannis Antetokounmpo are reaching their primes and have since taken LeBron's spot in the rankings. Many believe that it isn't LeBron that's causing the Lakers to not win, but instead the lack of talent that the player is surrounded by. As Sportest says in their article, Undisputed's co-host, Shannon Sharpe, had a couple of things to say about LeBron not being in the top 5 players anymore, despite the player being number 8 overall. Sharpe agreed with the positioning of Giannis as number 1 on the list, but during one of his episodes on Undisputed, Sharpe said, "I would put LeBron at a 5 because he can give you as many points as Kevin Durant. He's a better rebounder than Kevin Durant, and the one thing that there's no question whatsoever is that he's a better leader than Kevin Durant. As of right now, Kevin Durant is ranking in at number 2 overall." Sharpe holds much distaste for Durant, commenting on how the player has won only 1 series in the past 3 years. Sharpe says that the media has given Durant much more of a pass than Tom Brady has thrown. On the other hand, Sharpe's partner disagrees with Sharpe's love for LeBron, stating that the player doesn't even belong on the list. His reasoning was when LeBron led the Lakers to a scoreboard of 33-49. The team completely missed the play in the tournament. LeBron and Durant are often compared to each other, their strengths, weaknesses, and what either player could do better than their counterpart. There was even a time that the 2 players shared the top 2 rankings in the NBA. However, LeBron has not once publicly criticized his teammates, whereas Durant has. During an interview with the Bleacher Report, Durant somewhat suggested that he would need a whole lot more for the championship. Durant snidely commented on the names of his teammates, asking rhetorically, "What are you expecting from that group?" It seems as though people are expecting the team to win solely because Kevin Durant is a superstar player. While Kevin Durant may not be held to such a high standard as LeBron is, he is thankful that he isn't. For the longest time, fans, coaches, and more saw LeBron as a sort of superhuman, unable to fail on the court until he did one day. Nobody quite saw him as human until LeBron messed up on the court one day, but that still doesn't mean he isn't held to a higher standard than most players today. Kevin Durant has made several comments about this and the kind of pressure and toxicity that follows LeBron. Durant has said that many star players players don't want to play alongside LeBron due to the media attention that it generates. It's a breeding ground for a toxic environment. Other star players have also been seen to be sacrificing their roles to fit with LeBron, but as his rankings go down, fewer stars want to participate. After LeBron signed on to play with the LA Lakers this past summer, it surprised everyone that the other stars were not joining him. Despite the options being limited, many other stars opted to play for other teams. Kevin Durant spoke to Bleacher Report, giving his opinion on the situation. The toxic media and fan following that LeBron has been seemingly chasing away other stars from wanting to play side by side. Durant says that sometimes reporters aren't even speaking about basketball anymore. It's about LeBron. The content they produce, as Durant called it, is fluff, but not to LeBron's fault by any means. LeBron has a massive following behind him, leaving the media to hang on to his every word instead of the actual game. Many other NBA stars have come forward, telling reporters how they feel they are being belittled by the light the media shines on LeBron. Players who play with or against LeBron aren't asked about themselves, but instead asked what they saw or thought about LeBron. Durant also told Bleacher Report that LeBron commands so much of the offense that it's become hard for young players to develop their own play styles. On the other side, Durant says that LeBron makes the role players on the court better by gaining the most attention, allowing easier shots to be made. Players who can win the game on their own without the stardom and distraction of LeBron have no desire to be put in the shadows. LeBron was heavily criticized after his departure from the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2010, so he could team up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami. It was said LeBron wanted to leave for better opportunities, a better environment to win more titles. Changing teams helped LeBron make history. After going to the Miami Heat, he won 2 championships with them, and another when he swapped over to the LA Lakers. Each time, LeBron was the Finals MVP, the only NBA player in sports history to win 3 MVPs over the course of 3 teams. LeBron also holds the record for the most back-to-back games scoring in the double digits. LeBron, who looked up to Jordan as a child, wants to tie with the former star, winning 6 Finals MVPs. But as many reporters, NBA stars, and analysts have said, LeBron's reign is ending, and he may never be able to achieve his goal unless the LA Lakers rework the team and provide LeBron with a better support system. His goals will be unattainable. LeBron is quickly edging on to his 20th year, and for nearly 2 decades, he's been at the center of the spotlight. Many NBA players hope to continue to be still playing when their 20th year comes around, but those who are quickly nearing their own 20th anniversary simply just hope to be still bouncing around in conversation just as LeBron is. LeBron continues to be, and is expected to be, talked about for many more years to come. Many argue that LeBron James is one of the few NBA players who will be considered one of the greatest players ever in basketball history. That's all the time we have for today. Tell us in the comments down below what are your thoughts on regarding LeBron James' loss of the top 5 ranking title, and where you think his career's going. Is it coming to an end, or do you think he still has a couple more plays left in him? Be sure to hit the big red subscribe button on your way down to the comments. And as always, be safe out there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.